Hey guys, and I got so many new plants. I just wanted to touch base with you on a few of them, and let's start out with the ne- Euphorbia nereifolia, and this was given to me cutting, and they get big, and it's really a cool plant, and pretty rare. And then I was looking around and I found the Albo version over here. And I just got this plant, and it's also Nereifolia variegata. And I got it in the shade. It's getting some sun, so we're going to see how that. The other one I have in more direct sun, but I'm really excited about this plant. And then this is a Petilanthus tideamolotus, and I believe it's a euphorbia, and it's also called a devil's backbone, but it's not the same as the other ones I have. And it's all you need is one cutting. You stick it in the ground like these two in the back. It was getting a little tall, and it's a conversation starter. Really cool plant. And then my Biliades finally getting a big leaf, and another one. And remember this one? The Paradiso Verde. It's getting a new leaf. So we'll see how that variegation looks. But I did a video on that one. And of course we have, there's my rabbit. Say hi to everybody. See him, guys? He does not run away. Hi everybody. My Medusa plant, I have millions of these. They spread like crazy. And then I have this Millie crown of thorns here, and it's I grabbed it because it's a spiral. The thorns are growing spirally. See that? So I thought that was kind of cool. And my jungle cactus, which is also your mistletoe cactus. See the little mistletoes? That's a very easy propagator. Now this guy was given to me, and I don't know what it is. Cool, right? It has little green leaves, and I just got a twig with no leaves, and now it's sort of sprouting out. Let's go over here. Okay, this is the Stapelia, and they get big, beautiful blooms on them. And when I got it, it was just one little branch, and it's really bolting out. And then we have their Rhizophora decursivas I have all over the place. That's the dragon tails. And I got a whole bunch of propagations of my copper tone Sansevieria. There's another one right there. And while I'm here, I might as well show you the mother plant. There she is. Beautiful plant. And I did get a geo plant, and it was a little dried up, so I got it for half price. All the new growth is coming out nice. All I need is a nice high humidity and you'll get leaves like that. And here's the another mistletoe cactus, and if it doesn't get as much sun, it stays a little greener. And of course I wanted to show you the ring of fire, and as you remember, it was a tiny little thing when I got it, and it's got 2 growth points now. And check out my Thai constellation. Remember, it was 2 leaves, and wow. And I got my elbows here. This one I'm proud of. These are all from the same cutting. And this leaf here is going to be spectacular. Look guys, it's got really good color on both sides, still unfurling. And this one was turning green, so I just cut it, and it won't take long for new growth, and hopefully it'll be like one of these. Here's another top I cut off. It was kind of reverted, so we might have to do another cut and see if we can recapture some of these beautiful colors. But the constellation is spectacular. Now we have the other euphorbia. This is also called a backbone. And I also have green ones. And they're over 4 feet tall. Really don't have to do much with these plants. They just grow. And would you look at this Epipremium pinatum variegata? Look at those leaves. Wow. And look at that, guys. Look at all of that. And this one is big. And I see at least 3 or 4 growth points. Here's some more growth there. And I'm trying to get it to climb up this tree. This is a top cutting from it, starting to climb. And Look at these jaboas. Look. No joke here, guys. They're big. And this one comes up to my shoulder almost. And of course I got plumerias. Right here's some. And take a look at this desert rose right there. That's one of my white ones. And here's the anthuriums. And look at that. Spath. Or is it a spadix? And we got Epri premiums everywhere. I'll show you another one. Here's another one. And this one has attached to the palm. You can't move it, and you can see it's part of the palm. And they really like palms because it has this hairy, it's like a giant moss ball. And she's growing nice. And we got aloes. This is my cactus table. Got a monkey tail. I believe this one's a false saguaro. There's another one. Really got nice and tall. And I believe this is a saguaro. Not exactly sure, but it doesn't have the red on the top. There's my walking sansevieria. And this is the cactus I got with no spines. Cuddly cactus, I believe it was called. Here's another one. And it's getting some direct sun now. Pretty soon I can move it up top. Got some albino prickly pears. There's a nice mammalia or something. And then we got a mutated Peruvian apple. Here's another variegated. Here's my spinach tree. And I took some more leaves yesterday. We had some soup. And I got some berries here, so it's definitely a tree. If you live in Florida, I recommend it. The spinach tree. Oh, and coral plants. And would you look at this? I didn't even notice, guys. My coral plant has a seed pod. So I will be growing these. It's about time. But as you can see, it's as tall as me. So these little guys haven't even bloomed yet. And I did want to show you guys a few more things. Okay, where are you, Mr. Bunny Rabbit? And for all you guys who don't think that I made up that story about him hanging out with me, today he's eating grass. There he is. Bugs Bunny, the thousandth generation. What's up, Doc? Okay, he's eating. There he goes. Hey guys, I did want to show you my bromeliads, and I guess you can consider this a bromeliad. It's a cryptanthus, and this is just a pup. I want to show you the mother, and what a beautiful plant this is. And when I got it, just had these skinny, narrow leaves, and now look at it. Beautiful plant, cryptanthus. Okay, there's my bananas, and I'm expecting to see some bananas soon, and that one's about 15 feet tall, and these are avocados, and I had some ripe ones, and the squirrels ate them. So I got to keep my eye on these to get them as soon as they're ripe enough. And here's one of my bromeliads, and you can see they fill up with water, and many a frog are in there at night. This is a fire and ice hibiscus. It's really not a big bloomer like you would expect a hibiscus to be, but it's a beautiful plant. And this is coffee bean plant, and I haven't picked any beans from it yet, but I understand the coffee is not the greatest quality in Florida. And we got your another euphorbia here, pencil cactus. Now I wanted to show you my new endeavor here. And there's Stingray's boat, the Space Cowboy. We're gonna have to take her out. Okay, my bromeliads, and somehow I kind of like Bill Bergia's. This is a Baracho. This is an Alakai. This one here is a Hallelujah from Bill Bergia, Hallelujah X, and it's got brighter pink colors than a regular Hallelujah. This is a regular Hallelujah, and It's also pretty, but doesn't have that bright pink. Then we got the, I call this a 10G. Red with white spots. And lo and behold is the Darth Vader. And because it's outside in the sun, it's got a little bit greener than when I first bought it, but here's my Star Wars plant. Bilbergia Darth Vader. And of course we have the Achima Blanchiatiana. And look at this one. Beautiful plant, and it holds a lot of water. And we have the this one has like red tips on it. Don't know too much about that one. And people who say that this is the third bloom for this cutting, so if it wasn't healthy, I think it would have stopped by the first bloom, but this was from the second bloom. So that's a crazy cutting over there. I got my figs, sour soup, guanabano, a male papaya, and this is my lychee nut. And this was grown from a pit. Oh yes, and how could I forget my red pineapples from Gene's garden. He gave me 3 of these, and it's an albino red pineapple. And when these guys fruit, it's going to be spectacular. And each pineapple turns into like 100 plants. So I don't think I'm going to be eating them. So it's your albino variegata red pineapple. And the fruit on this is a bright red. You're not going to believe this plant, guys. And I just planted them about a week ago, and they're already about double the size as when I got them. He had them in the shade. They're definitely hardy with sunlight. So there you got it. Okay guys, this is the strawberry guava, and they don't get big, but they sure are tasty. They get about 1 inch in diameter, maybe 1.25 inches, and they turn red, and boy are they good. And they're not ready yet, but I am getting some, not as many as last year, but I did get another bloom. And I wanted to show you how I propagate them. There's 2 ways. This first way is to put a branch in the ground. I put a rock on top of it, and I'll cut that. I'm sure it's rooted by now. So that's one way. Okay, we're walking along here. It's my little orchard. And these are the dragon fruits. Hopefully I'll get a few. There's a lot of them here. So that's my dragon fruit, one of them. And here's a loofah gourd. There's loofah. They don't want too much sun. So they're growing pretty good now in that shady spot. And look at what I got here, a castle cactus. And I wanted to show you the elephant ear plant that I planted. And this next leaf is going to be huge. The leaves are already about 4 feet long. And there's my colocasia. It's really getting big. We'll do a video soon when it gets taller than me. And would you look at these Madagascar palms? And I got all sorts of stuff growing here. Euphorbia, royal red, and here's my barrel cactus. And here's my very 60-year-old saguaro that I cut the bottom off because I wanted it to be stable, but it's getting wider now, and hopefully it'll have some new growth this year. And before I go, I wanted to show you my invention. And this was like a big jar, and it had I don't know, chips or something in it, pretzels. And if you want to propagate, like right now I'm propagating the strawberry guava, and it was almost every time. The only one that's working is the one I just showed you with the dirt and this. And if you just stick a branch in the ground, it's gonna lose the leaves and just die. And the trick is high humidity, and put a cutting in the ground, and only leave. This had 2 leaves on it, and this one had 2 leaves on it. And right here is new growth, and this one is getting new growth right here in the center. And you keep it watered and drained like that. And if you put this over it, it will not dry out, and it'll propagate. So it works for me. I stuck a whole bunch of branches in the ground, and none of them made it. They all died. And then someone told me to put it in a plastic bag, but you really couldn't check up on the plants. This way you could just screw the top off and water it, or take it off like this and check up on your plants. And look at the humidity in there. And I'm gonna wait till I get a lot of growth, and then I'm gonna transplant them, because these strawberry guavas are almost impossible to find. So that's it, guys. God bless. Take care. Please subscribe, and we'll give you more updates. Oh, and look, before we go, my Hoso Bono got an inflorescence, and look at that thing. And check out this new leaf. Is that crazy, guys? I mean, this thing is huge. So if you're gonna grow one of these up north, make sure you got room for it. And look, I'm over here. Look at this silver sword. Somebody brought me a cutting. And look at this monstera. Silta Picana. Finally getting success with it. Bye, guys.